Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GK Tech Insight. I am Gyan. Today we will see some useful formulas and functions. Before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on the latest content. Let's get started. Number one, sum if. If I say if I want to do a sum, right, based on some condition, how can I do that? So let's see. So I have added a product name, total quantity, and this is my table. So let's press F equal, press equal, sum if, then select the entire range and then select your criteria. This would be my criteria cell, and then you want to sum a quantity here. So I will select the entire sum column here and then round bracket close, press enter. Now let's type a product name over here and it will do a sum for me. So I will enter Cadbury. It will do a sum of Cadbury here. So if I select Cadbury here, I can go ahead and select the values here. Cadbury, this one. So if you see 3754. So it does the sum of quantity based on the product name here. Similarly, let's say if I want to find out total quantity based on region, let's type Sumif, select the range, select your criteria cell, and then which column you want to sum, round bracket close, press enter, and let's type a value here north. So you will see it has summed the quantity based on the criteria north here. So we can go ahead and check this north, this, 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 and this. You will see this is matching with this value. Let's see the sum if s function. Now you may ask, right, what is the difference between these two function? If I already have sum if, what sum if s will help me, right? So it's basically you can fetch the total quantity or you can sum the total quantity based on multiple conditions. In sum if you were doing a sum of total quantity based on one criteria, but here you can apply multiple criteria. So how it works? Go ahead and type equal sum if s, select your sum range, which is this column, then select your criteria range. In this case, my criteria first criteria range is product name, and my criteria cell is this, and my criteria range second criteria range is region, and then my criteria would be region cell here, round bracket close, press enter. Now let's find out here. So if I select here Mars product name and I type east here, so it will sum up the value of Mars product against region east. So it has written the value Mars east, which is this one. Let's move on to the Countif function. Similar to sum, it will give you how many number of record it has repeated or how many occurrence it has repeated, right, based on some criteria. So let's find out how it works. Count if, select the range, select your criteria. Now let's say if I go ahead and type it Cadbury, it will tell me Cadbury is repeated 3 times here. So if you see this Cadbury, it is repeated thrice. Similarly for region, let's go ahead and find out. Count if, select the range, select the criteria cell, press round bracket close, press enter. Now let's add north here. So you will see north is repeated 5 times in this table. So this is useful when you want to find out the number of occurrences it is repeated in a table. Let's move on to the next one, Countif s. Now the major difference between Countif and s is you can apply a multiple filter in Countif s, which is not possible in Countif. Let's see how it works. Countif s, select the criteria range and then select the criteria cell, first criteria, then press comma, go ahead and select the criteria 2 range, Then select the criteria to cell, round bracket close, press enter. Now let's type a value here, product name. Let's type Mars, region East. You will see it has repeated to twice here. So if you can compare here, this is Mars East and here it is Mars East, right? So it is repeated twice based on this combination. Let's see how filter function works. Press equal, filter, select an array, then select the criteria, product name equals to this criteria cell. Let me put it in the bracket here so that I can have multiple conditions. So whenever you want to put multiple conditions, you have to put star here instead of ampersand. Okay, so let me put for the second condition now, open bracket, region equals to this region cell, round bracket close, and then close the filter bracket also, press enter. Now let's put a value here, Mars, region East. So you will see this as soon as you put a value here, it will bring the values here. So you can see Mars East and then Mars East. It has pulled the entire row based on the multiple conditions here. Let's see how concatenate works. Now let's say if I have three columns here in this case, now I want to concatenate all three columns. There's a useful formula. You can just type concatenate this one, comma, cell 2, comma, cell 3, and then close your round bracket. It will concatenate all the columns which you have added in your criteria and just drag and drop here. Now let's say this is not readable, right? So you can put a space in between. So how you can do that? Between this, you can put a space here. Just type space, type space. So you can see you have a space here. You can just directly drag and drop like this. So wherever you see this, right, now in this case the middle name is not there, so it has added two space here. Now this can be avoided in another function. Let's see how it works. So this is the text join here. Let's go ahead and see how it works. Text join, put your delimiter here. So let's say if I put delimiter as space com, ignore the empty cells. Now you see in the previous concatenate function, if even if you have a blank value or empty cell, it used to concatenate that, right? Now in this case you can ignore that. So you can select true and then press comma. You can go ahead and add your values here, right? You can concatenate all those strings and press enter. So you will see this is added here. Now let's say if I want to add a dot here, I can go ahead and add a dot in between and then it will add like this here. Now over here, if you see this, it has added only one dot. But if same thing, if you have seen in concatenate, it will have added two dots or two space in that case. So that's the difference between the concatenate and text join function. That concludes today's session. If you have any feedback or suggestions, please feel free to share them in the comment section below. Thank you for tuning into the video, and I look forward to see you in the next one. Keep learning and keep growing. Thank you.